Okay, so to begin with, we'll introduce our first speaker for the day, Mr. Amit Bohora. Mr. Amit Bohora co-founded Med Alliance, which is a medical technology company headquartered in Switzerland and USA. Amit has over 20 years of experience in the healthcare and medical technology industry. Prior to Med Alliance, he was Vice President of Emerging Markets for Biosensors International. Today, he's going to touch upon the topic of navigating the trillion-dollar opportunity in healthcare. So all the teams that are working in the area of health, this is going to be very, very important for you. Please pay attention and let us welcome our speaker with a huge round of applause.
So I'm from Nasik, born and brought up in Nasik, Marathi medium Pete High School. Started here, our own, very own backyard. The company started, this is an idea, started here in Nasik, and we built it to $1 billion exit in 2023. So let me tell you what we did and how we did that. So Med Alliance, a quick overview. Med Alliance started as a global company. We had our manufacturing and R&D facility in Irvine, California, with a European regulatory in Scotland, advanced R&D in Singapore. Singapore government gave us some grants. So we utilized those grants and had a small R&D facility in Singapore. Privately owned company, but a global company from day one. The focus always was patients first, patient benefits, and really addressing the unmet needs of the patients. That's where we were looking at a technology-intensive product that could get to the billions of people, masses. That was the target, and let me tell you how we did that. You look at Med Alliance, started in 2008. Amit, Dominic, and Jeff, three of us, we started the company. None of us were physicians. None of us are physicians. But we had passion for healthcare. Our background was healthcare. We understood how healthcare, how products and technologies are built, how you could scale a technology, get it to a large population, offering unmet patient needs. In 2008, by 2012, we had already failed our technology. We already knew the product does not work. Our first product, the sirolimus crystalline device, did not work. Build fast, fail fast, which is what we are here doing here at Buildathon. Build it quickly, get it to the masses, figure out, do a test case. If it fails, go back to the drawing board and see what you could do again. By 2016, we were already in humans with our second technology. We realized that this technology has some potential. We are able to get to the patients and offer radical patient benefits, offer unmet needs that are not being addressed today. Now, what are those unmet needs? I will come to that in the next slide. But 6 months, we completed our first-in-man human clinical trial, which was a record at that time, and still is. By 2018, we were already in coronaries, and we decided India is our backyard. India is where we would like to do our coronary clinical study. And we did that in India in record time of 9 months. By 2020, we had received the CE mark, which is an ability to distribute, sell, market your product in the European countries. That's where we decided to scale. Until 2018, it was a frugal startup. It was a frugal innovation. By 2020, we already had 118 people. By 2022, over 200 people, we had already acquired a small company which was manufacturing devices for us and a distributor in Japan. So by 2022, we were already on a way to grow and scale. By 2023, Cordis acquired us for $1.135 billion. That was one of the largest acquisitions in the medtech industry, and it still is. Why Cordis? How do you really come from idea, innovation, scaling of that innovation, and a successful exit? You always look at what is an unmet need. And in any industry, in our industry, the unmet need was there are stents that are in the human body. They remain in your body forever. Angioplasty devices. Whenever you have a cardiac event, your doctor either opens your heart and does a cardiac surgery or does a stenting, which is minimally invasive procedure. In our case, we created a device, an innovation, which does not require for you to have a stent in your body, in your heart, but a balloon that goes in, does the job of a stent and comes out. This was three components: a proprietary micro-reservoir technology. Micro-reservoirs are millions of miniature delivery vehicles that go into your heart and do their job over a period of 60 days to 90 days and come out. This was our technology for Solution. Solution was the name of the product. We decided to name it Solution because this was a solution that we were offering to an unmet need. So from day one, we were very clear what we wanted to target, how we wanted to target, and where we wanted to go. Coming to India and coming to the world, we are looking at 8.1 billion population today. I'm talking about some healthcare numbers, guys. 523 million out of these are cardiac current cases. 500 million people are suffering from cardiac disease. Out of those, 20 million people each year are dying. 20 million. In terms of cancer, we are looking at the cancer numbers to double from 20 million deaths to 28.4 million cases by 2040. In another 15 years, you are going to have almost 30 million people with cancer cases annually diagnosed. This is where the opportunity is to disrupt the healthcare. This is where the opportunity is for all of you as health tech entrepreneurs. Some of you are already focusing on it to revolutionize the industry. Focus on AI. What are the areas we can look at? Artificial intelligence in diagnostics, genome editing. We are looking at virtual reality in therapy. We are looking at health chatbots. Telemedicine is one of the large areas where telemedicine is offering an ability for a patient to be addressed in the comfort of their home, which was not the case before. Augmented reality for medical imaging and medical training. If you look at $1 trillion industry, $1 trillion opportunity, there are three areas I would focus on. Number one, senior living. Second, home health delivery. And the third one, digital health tech. Digital health tech in particular is improving the access to the healthcare, enhancing the patient engagement and the benefits, and offering continuous monitoring and early detection. Early detection is the key. And home healthcare combined together with digital health will be able to offer these two cares. Senior living is one area where I think there is a huge potential. Senior living, 18% of the American population is above the age of 60 years. 18% American population. If you look at Japan, it's 38% of the Japanese people are above the age of 60 today. Can we go to the digital health, please? In the digital health tech, there are several areas. In the digital health tech, the most important, I believe, is the telemedicine. Telemedicine, a market which is 350 billion today in 2022, is growing to 900 billion by 2028, meaning in another 4 years, we are going to have this market triple. The telemedicine market, 83 billion right now, growing to 300 billion by 2028. How do we address the telemedicine? The telemedicine, the mobile health, the M-health market. How do we address these? With AI, with the chatbots, with an ability to really offer natural language, ability to deliver natural languages via AI. We are able to address some of these. What about wearables? You and I, everybody has a cell phone. We are wearing a computer on us right now, either in the form of a watch or in the form of a mobile device. 500 million mobile devices, 500 million wearable devices, watches, or any other form of a wearable device, Fitbit or GoQ or other devices are already in use today. What does that mean? That these devices can not only have a push medium, but they can also offer that data to the healthcare providers, service providers, and it can be a two-way interaction. This two-way interaction of data, understanding people's vitals, Simple as what is their weight, hypertension, diabetes, that information is going to transform the care. If you look at the medical health records, 95% of the hospitals in America today are equipped with electronic medical health records. Imagine an opportunity here in India, a country of 1.4 billion people, and we do not have even 1/10 of the penetration for medical health records. This is a large opportunity. All these combined together, when you look at them, you focus on your health. It's your health and your care. By the way, it's your health and your technology, which is what we are here at Buildathon to create and implement. A simple example. What Apple did a couple of years ago, Apple realized that their mobile phone, Apple, is not only an Apple device, but a healthcare device that they could utilize to get medical health records in the hands of a person, an individual. They worked with University of California. 5 million individuals have access to their own medical records today because Apple made that available. Imagine an opportunity here over the course of next 2 years. At Kumbh Mela, we are going to have 30 million people, as Dr. Raskar said yesterday, 30 million people in 30 days. What if we are able to get to those 30 million people and bring this change to them? Diabetes, hypertension, critical care, focus on 3 areas. Make sure that those information, those data points are trending, matched, and you are able to create a trend, a national demographic. People that are coming from all strata of life, all different age groups, you are getting an opportunity here in our own Nasik in order to create your health, your technology. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, good. Morning, everyone, once again. Thank you for the wonderful session. We'll keep this panel very short, crisp, and clear. So we're going to have, and that's the reason we are keeping a standing panel, so we can actually get back to work. So I want to kind of bring your thought process back to a lot of young people. Just one quick question. How many of you have actually taken a dip during the Kumbh Mela or were kind of have experience taking a dip in the Kumbh Mela at some point of time? And it can be Nasik or anywhere else. Okay? So my explanation to the Kumbh Mela, whenever international people come to India, is that it is a spiritual Olympics which happens in India every 12 years and happens in Nasik. So it happens in India every 4 years, but happens in Nasik every 12 years. And it is a small size Olympic swimming pool where almost 4 crore people take a dip and wipe off their sins. So it is a restart of your life. That's the general belief. But imagine 4 crore people coming to India at one point of time, or in a city like Nasik, which has got a population of around 20 lakh or 30 lakh, and we have 10 times the number of people coming to the city. That just changes the whole dynamics of the city and creates opportunity for all of you to think differently. And the question to the panel, and I'll go one at a time. Amit, for you, if you are young, 20 years younger, you've created an enterprise which is valued at 10,000 crores. Now, if you are young again, and you are one of the audience, how would you think to harness the opportunity around the Kumbh Mela, which is happening in the next 3 years? And what would be your steps which you do for something like this in the city of Nasik?
Thank you. That's a fantastic question. See, first and foremost is you have to have a sample base for where you can try, test, fail, rebuild, and try and test again your technology, your product, anything, your idea. How do you get to that? You get to that when you have access to people. Ultimately, you want people to be your users of your product, technology, they are your consumers. They are ultimately the ones who are going to use the technology, the product that you are going to build. No matter the technology, no matter the product, you will require access to human bodies. And those human bodies are available here for Kumbh Mela. 4 crore people, 30 days, that kind of mass, geographic, demographic population from 5 years to 100 years. Those kind of people, that kind of access, you will never have. It's unparalleled. Utilize it. Use that and think what technologies, what products AI-based products, non-AI-based products, right? I mean, anything that resonates with a large volume, anything that you can test in terms of getting mobile health to those people so that they are better equipped instead of going to a physician, where in Nasik, how many physicians do we have? Maybe 10,000? I'm exaggerating, I don't know the number. 10,000 physicians. Would those 10,000 physicians and 3,000 hospital beds are able to address 4 crore people? No way. They will have to be reached in a different radical fashion. What can we do to reach there? How can we reach them effectively and at the same time collect the data? Data is the key here. As long as, I mean, all the applications that we are discussing globally right now, the basis is utilization, effective utilization of the data that is already available. Do we have the similar amount of data available here in India for our own Indian population? I mean, I'll be honest, when we did our first clinical trial, we did that in Germany. Now the German population is definitely demographically different, geographically different than the Indian population. When we realized that, the second study that we did was in India, at Indian patient population, Indian centers. So you are getting an opportunity to reach out and tap into this huge population that is converging here in this city in next 2 years. So please take advantage of that. Thank you.
Fantastic, Amit. Thanks. So the key takeaway for me, something like this, what Amit mentioned is, let's think about, and I keep on coming back to Olympics because that just happened. As much as we say Olympics is a large sporting event, you have to also understand so many enterprises and businesses get created around Olympics. And there are young people in the city or young innovators and entrepreneurs like you who build businesses around something like this. So use this opportunity, etc., to maybe think about your next business idea. Is there opportunity to solve a problem? Is there opportunity to kind of build a business around something like this? Is it opportunity to interact with some of the successful entrepreneurs and maybe think of your next business idea? It could be now, it could be in the next 3 years, it could be in the next 5 years. But that should be your kind of a key takeaway. Vilasji.